the raging fire. And he talked about unity. I mean, you want to think from one inauguration to another and the difference in tone and message.
You know, and the thing about it is, you wouldn't, had we not gone through the dark part, the difficult part.
Showtime. Go live. Hi, this is Trey Pastor. Welcome to my second stream that I'm doing. Like I said, I'm trying to get used to doing these streams. And like I said, normally I do streams usually with two other people, so usually Falagar and Malik actually do. If you check on my channel, you see the streams that we do. And usually I'm driving it, but I'm trying to be more proactive with it. So I'm going to do the stream this one. And hopefully I can do this talk, if I can talk for like a half hour or so. But anyway, let me let you know what this stream is all about. Show you what it's all about, actually. It's about a lot of different things. I'm going to talk about WandaVision, Snydercut, Godzilla versus Kong, and Space Jam 2. Those are the subjects I'm going to talk about in the stream. So feel free if you have any comments on it, if you want to talk, if you want to answer me questions, whatever. I'm going to try to put the comments thing up there so I can see if anybody interacts with me or whatever. But let's talk about WandaVision first. I want to talk about that first because I watched it this week. Last Friday, it came on Disney Plus, which I have, and I watched the first 2 episodes. And the whole thing about WandaVision is that I think I know where it's going. And my theory on WandaVision is that it's basically hold on. Like I said, I'm learning how to do this. So let me see something. I want to see if I can put a picture up. Hold on, let me see if I can get, yeah, there it is right here. I'm going to see if I can put this up. Hopefully it doesn't, hold on, let's do that. Let me see that. The picture, this is a picture of WandaVision. If it loads, there you go. Let me just move over a little bit so you can see that image. That's, obviously Elizabeth Olsen, Paul Bettany, and the whole thing with WandaVision, it's about TV. And my whole theory about WandaVision is, I think it's all about her in her head, because I know in the comics, there's a part of it where she has like a mental breakdown when she loses her. She discovers, I think, if I'm thinking this right, she discovers that that she has twins, but I think she discovers that she used her hex power to create the twins, and once she loses her twins and stuff, she goes mad, literally, okay, with her hex power. And I think this is the same thing happening on WandaVision, except it's going to play out over the span of 7 episodes. 9 episodes. And I think the basic thing is that her grief over Vision dying, literally, having to kill him and then watching him get pulled back together and then killed again. I think she suffered a trauma from that, and then she decides to create this whole world, and it's actually based on a TV show she watched as a kid. So we're gonna go through TV shows from the 60s, the 70s, 80s, and maybe 90s. Stuff from the promo material that we've seen from WandaVision. And like I said, the first 2 episodes. The first episode was more like the Dick Van Dyke Show, with him bringing the boss home and trying to he forgot what the dinner was. The dinner was. He thought it was an anniversary, which is kind of weird. With Vision, is supposed to his memory. They make a joke about him saying that he doesn't forget anything because he's Vision, he's a machine. But it was more like the Dick Van Dyke Show and stuff. She was the housewife, and she had the nosy neighbor and all that stuff. And then I think the second episode was more like Bewitched, and that she used magic when they had to do like this talent show stuff and to explain his powers and stuff. And the thing about this show, oh, thank you, Julian. He gave me a comment, said, "I love you, man. Don't stop being great." Thank you very much, Julian. Benzar, thank you for watching it and tuning in and with that compliment. I truly appreciate this. Like I said, I'm new to the streaming thing, but I'm trying as I can. Okay, and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, like I said, the second episode is more like Bewitched to explain, I think. But I think about, especially in the first episode, I think is the very telling part is towards the end of the episode where his boss is choking on a piece of meat, and they're just standing there, and they're not doing anything. Even Vision's not doing it, and even trying to help him. Wanda is the one that has to actually tell him to, go, choking, and then he gets up and uses his power. I think she uses her hex power to create this whole world where her and Vision are a married couple. They're living this fairy tale life based on TV shows she's seen and stuff. And then I think all the color stuff that you see coming in is the real world trying to bleed in, and obviously somebody is monitoring this, okay? And that's probably going to come to an end, because you saw in one of those promos where she goes, let's fight. I think Vision tells her, let's fight for it, meaning for the world, because Vision is technically dead, but she used her hex power to resurrect him. And I think at some point the vision that she created in her world is, I think, part of her consciousness, and he's going to realize that this is just, she's using this. She made it up literally to get over the grief of her. She's not really to face it. And I know this is supposed to lead into Doctor Strange and the multiverse, first part of the title, but it's multiverse thing, where she creates, she basically, creates the multiverse, Wanda, with her hex power, which, she's extremely powerful mutant. And I can't wait to see how this plays out. I also had an issue. Normally, when I record my TV show reactions, like on my Patreon channel, I have my unedited version, but on my regular Trade Pastor channel, I have to kind of manipulate it so I don't get a copyright strike. I usually speed up the sound and reverse the image, and then I try to put little X's on it so that way it fools the algorithm for YouTube. And I was having a hell of a time. Had no problem with episode 2, but episode 1, I was having all kinds of issues. It basically took me most of Monday to finally get a version up that YouTube would take, although it was still partially blocked. But anyway, WandaVision, like I said, I'm really intrigued to see where this is. And like I said, Paul Bettany, he surprised me with this comedy chops. I thought he was really good. And Elizabeth Olsen is just a really great actress. She just can to play these different characters and stuff. And I can't wait to see how they do going forward. And I love the supporting cast. So I'm just beyond stoked for WandaVision. So, I say definitely, if you don't get Disney Plus, definitely get it so you can watch, because this show is going to be worth it. Anyway, the next subject is going to be the Snydercut. And just for the Snydercut, I want to show you this picture. I think, hold on, let me see if I can get it. Okay, here, wait, hold on. Let's see if I can get this picture. Like I said, this is new for me. Okay, here we go. This is going to be a picture of Henry Cavill. Okay, there it is. Henry Cavill. I saw this online a couple of, last week or so ago. And this is, I think this is, that you see Henry Cavill obviously sitting in the chair. And it looks like he has one of those old Superman suits on, more like the George Reeves, I think, Superman suit on. And I think that's Zack Snyder in the mirror that you can see there taking this picture with him sitting in the chair. I think he probably did costume tests and stuff, but I love that. I just love that. I love that shot. It's just so, it's black. It's kind of natural, in a natural moment with Henry Cavill just sitting in the chair and Zack Snyder taking this picture. So I just wanted to use that image just to bring up my point about Snydercut. Okay, at first, I was super stoked when they got announced that they were going to actually release it. And like I said, I really enjoyed the whole thing of getting all the fans getting involved to get the Snydercut out there, and I really just enjoyed the whole fan campaign. And finally, Warner Bros. Listened, and we're getting the Snydercut in March. But the thing is, first I thought it was going to be a couple of episodes, chapters, but now they said Zack Snyder is going to be a 1 4-hour movie. Okay, 1 4-hour movie, which I don't mind at all. I'm definitely tuning in to see that. And I think they did that because the next movie I'm going to talk about, Godzilla versus King Kong, that's coming out, I think, March 26th. And so I think the Snydercut's coming out probably either like 2 weeks before that. And so I think they want, instead of stretching the Snydercut out, they want to give it a little space between the Snydercut and between Godzilla and Kong. So that's why I think they said this, release it as the movie. And that's why we're gonna get a 4-hour cut of the Snydercut, which I'm beyond stoked to see, and I can't wait to see it. I hope they kept saying that we're gonna get another trailer too for Snydercut. You can just give me one final trailer, but let it be like an awesome 3-minute trailer, okay, with footage we haven't seen. Okay, I know some people don't want to be spoiled and stuff. don't want new footage, just want to go in cold. I want to see footage. Okay, that's me. I want to see footage. Okay, so whatever you can do, Zach, I appreciate it, and hopefully we'll get that trailer hopefully in a couple of sooner than later. Okay, it doesn't bother me that they were gonna do the episode thing. I was gonna watch an event, but I definitely am gonna watch the 4-hour movie. I just been waiting years for this. Okay, so I'm beyond stoked for this, and thank you, Zach, and thank the fans for putting in the effort to get Warner Brothers to release the Snyder Cut. So thank you, fans, and thank you. Now, the next thing I want to talk about, okay, hold on for a minute, is going to be this movie. Hold on, let me see if I can do this right. Okay, I think I hit it right. Let's see if it pops up. Yeah, there it is. Godzilla versus Kong. Okay, I'm beyond stoked for that, to see that. And that's one poster that I saw online. So I was going to let me put this in the stream. And this now that's the poster I'm facing off, and the Monarch logo below there. That's below the banner there. You can't see it. But this other picture I'm going to show you. Let's see. Click on that. Okay. Let's see if I can. Yeah, there it is. Godzilla versus Kong. There was a teaser, a couple of teaser trailer that they released the other day. Was it last week or so? They released it. Anyway, you have Kong and Godzilla facing off, and I think there's a what do you call it? The U.S. One of the big ships, Navy ships, right there, and you see Kong obviously he looks almost as tall as Godzilla there, and Godzilla is it looks like he's sort of lean, he's like he's stepping up on something, and so he's not like fully standing up. Okay, and now I know a lot of people were saying why how did Kong get that way? In my opinion, okay, I know they're gonna explain it, in the movie, but I heard some theories online because I was watching videos when I could today at my job about Godzilla, and different theories of people saying that because maybe it's radiation and that the Kong and that Kong Skull Island, which took the 70s, that Kong was like a young boy. He wasn't an older, he wasn't fully grown yet. He didn't grow to his full size. But there's a couple of YouTubers that had theories that I'm gonna put their names up, so you can see, check their channels out, because they talk about I'm gonna post it now. Their YouTube names. Hold on, if I can do this right. Okay, yeah, there. Dangerville, Mr. H Reviews, and Goji Center. Those looking at videos, and those were the three that to me gave the most deep, analysis about Godzilla versus King Kong, because I haven't really got any full trailer for this movie yet. We just got that little teaser thing that we got for Godzilla versus Kong. So but if you go to those two YouTubers, Dangerville, Mr. H Review, and Goji Center, and they have videos about Godzilla versus Kong and stuff, and you can check out the different theories about how Kong grew up to be the size he is, how and all this stuff, and like a lot of people, we realize Godzilla, obviously, and people about the size difference, and then also he has atomic breath. So how could Kong fight Godzilla? He has atomic breath, okay, and he's gigantic, okay, and so how could he fight? But of course, we know that Kong is a gorilla, right? But he's and gorillas are to be really smart. So I just want to show you another theory. This picture of Kong with his battle axe. Let's see, this pops up. Yeah, there it is. Godzilla versus Kong. That's him. Somebody's rendition.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Some idea of him with his battle axe. And if you look at that axe there, it looks like he has some kind of the pieces that are on the edge of it are supposed to be spikes, that are in the back of Godzilla. That I don't know if he made it, but apparently, they're gonna fight, of course, obviously. But I think also that they're going to have a, maybe, I'm assuming, this is just my assumption on this, that they're going to probably have at least 2 fights in the movie, and that, like, because that image of them going at each other, you know, looks like in the water, you know, because you see the ships behind them. You see Kong has sort of like a collar. If you look at that picture up close, you see it looks like Kong has a collar. So a lot of people theorize that he gets kidnapped off that island, off Skull Island, and he gets forced to fight, you know, Godzilla. You know, maybe they hold him or something. They put a collar on him and they try to force him to fight Godzilla or something. Well, I know a lot of other theories that people saying that Mega Godzilla, who's supposed to be in this thing. Hold on, let me see if I can show you a picture of Mega Godzilla. I think I have that too. Let me see this picture. This is based, I think, on a poster and also the toys they released. But see, that's supposed to be Mega Godzilla right there. I think right there, and he's supposed to. I think he's supposed to be in, and of course he has all of Godzilla power and stuff. But, you know, atomic breath and all that stuff, and that. So I heard some theory, maybe he's the one that he comes to Skull Island, he's and Kong, you know, thinks it's Godzilla because he doesn't see it. You know, he sees it goes into the water and he thinks it's the, you know, Godzilla obviously destroyed his island. And then when the real Godzilla shows up, that's his reason to fight him because he thinks he's the guy that destroyed my island and stuff, my home and stuff. And so that's why they fight. And now you that image that I saw. Let me show you two again. You don't see him with the battle axe in this picture, right? You just see him leaping at Godzilla, throwing a punch. Okay, and what I was saying before, because I know people say, how could he, you know, how could Kong, even though he's smart and he's strong, but Godzilla has atomic breath. Okay, how can he withstand that? That just makes no sense. Okay, he can't. The fight would be over like in a minute. Godzilla just roast him. But my theory, or what I think they should do, if they, you know, this is my idea about this. What they should do is they should make it where Kong is immune to his atomic breath. Okay, and I think they can explain it. And this is my theory about this. Just say Kong, because of the radiation, and that's how he gets his size. You know, the radiation makes him grow longer, and then also because of that, you can say that he's because he's used to, you know, he's basically soaking in all that radiation, so he's immune to Godzilla's atomic breath. That would, I think, would be sort of feasible. So that then they could have a real fight, because otherwise Godzilla could just fry Kong and that'll be that. Kong will be dead, and that's the end of the fight. Okay, the short movie. But I think they're gonna fight twice. Because like I said, you don't see Kong with his battle axe in that picture. Although he can get the battle axe later after the first fight, after he, you know, fights with Godzilla and maybe rips off some of his scales or whatever, and then makes the battle axe, and then maybe he doesn't even use that battle axe against Godzilla. Maybe he uses against Mega Godzilla, because I think what's going to happen, of course, is sort of like Batman v Superman. They meet and clash, okay, fight, and then they have to come back together against Mega Godzilla. When Mega Godzilla shows up, then they basically team up, or Mega Godzilla is beating the crap out of Godzilla, and then Kong shows up and realizes, because he's a smart ape, that, you know, this Mega Godzilla has screwed his island up, and then he starts helping Godzilla by, you know, they team up and they kick Mega Godzilla's behind. Okay, so that's just my theory about Godzilla versus Kong. So I think that's it. Like I said, Dangerville, Mr. H Reviews, and Goji Center. If you go to those YouTubers, trust me, you'll find they talk about King Kong versus Godzilla. They have all kinds of theories and stuff about, you know, why they fighting and all this, you know, really good stuff, which really makes it you know, really makes you, you know, I was caught up watching their videos. I kept watching one after the other because they were just that entertaining to me. Okay, so that's why I started, you know, excuse me, that's why I started you know, to do my little research for this stream. I wanted to make sure I had you know, my knowledge of you know, of the movie, because the movie's coming out March 26th. They moved it up, and I want a trailer. I want a full trailer. Okay, I know people say, "Oh, I don't want to be spoiled." I want to be spoiled. Show me a nice full 2.5 minutes trailer for Godzilla vs. King. This is coming out on, and I'm gonna have to watch it because I'm in New York here on HBO Max. So give me a trailer. The movie's coming out on the 26th. Give us a trailer, a full trailer, okay, please. That's all I ask. Okay, so now let's talk about the next thing is Space Jam. Okay, let me see if I can put this picture up. Okay, hold on. Okay, this is a picture of LeBron and Bugs Bunny. Yeah, there you go. There I go. So that's LeBron and Bugs Bunny with that weird look on his face. Okay, and like I said, this movie, I knew about the movie a long time ago, that that was coming out, but I didn't know what it was going to be about exactly. What the whole premise of. I know the original Space Jam, what it was about. So, so I think it's going to be the same thing. LeBron's going to team up with Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck and all of them to fight. But the people that he's going to fight I think it's going to be the most interesting thing. And I don't know if this is just a plain rumor, but it makes sense. So hold on, let me click on this other picture. Let's see if this shows up. Oh, let's see. Yeah, there it goes. See, that's it. Pennywise, the Joker, and the Mask. And I think they said somebody on, and then that's obviously LeBron right there. But they said they're basically going to fight, play basketball against Pennywise, the Joker, and the Mask, and I guess other Warner-related properties, which kind of makes in a way that way you can, it's kind of cross-brand, and you don't have to pay anybody else because they're your characters and stuff, and have them. I don't know if that is for real thing, because I don't know if I don't believe it. I think it's possible, but I haven't heard anybody confirm it. I mean, I read it a few places, but I don't know if that's fact. And something I usually count on, John Campia or Grace Randolph be on the trailer for my movie information. And if they say that's what's going to happen, then I'll believe it. It's just that, you got all these websites that people put out ideas because there's no, I mean, they got the full trailer too for Space Jam either, which like I said, this year's been crazy. But let me show you another picture of LeBron James in his in uniform, basketball uniform for Space Jam 2. There it is. That's the first look. Toon Squad is part of the Toon Squad. Okay, look there. Let's see. Now I think there's one. Yeah, there's one more post I want to show you. Let's see. This is one I used yesterday when I made the banner for this stream. Okay, let's see. Pop up there. It's Space Jam. I like that picture. Space Jam 2, Bugs Bunny, LeBron James. That's just a cool looking poster. I like that. Okay, and I just can't wait. And I hope Michael Jordan has a cameo in it. You got to have it. You got it. I mean, you have to have that. If you're going to do Space Jam 2, you got to have to put Michael in it as a cameo. I know there's a few other basketball players that's going to be in it. I think like Anthony Davis and a couple other people are going to be in it. Obviously, real life basketball players. But excuse me, talking this much makes me thirsty. Sorry about that. But yeah, so that would be good. They're supposed to fight, or not fight, play basketball against Pennywise, Joker, the Mask, and probably a couple other characters and stuff. Which, like I said, are Warner Brothers property, so it kind of makes sense that they fight. That they use those characters because it's a Warner Brothers movie, so it makes sense. So, and now the last, that is everything that I wanted to talk about. All right, talk about WandaVision. I talked about Snydercut, Godzilla vs. Kong, and Space Jam. Yeah, I don't think I have any more information about Space Jam. Just that that's coming out. I think in July. I think. I'm not sure about the date. I'm not sure. That's why I don't want to commit to that. But I think it's supposed to come out in July or so, something like that. But anyway, I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, the original Space Jam is kind of bittersweet to me in a way because I think, if I'm right about this, and I think the last time Space Jam, it's kind of a painful memory for me in a way because I think that was the day. Did I go see? I'm trying to remember. Or it came. I think it came out. Around the original Space Jam came out all those years ago. That's unfortunately around the time that my little brother passed on. So it's kind of a bit of thing with Space Jam. I think Yeah, Space Jam. It just came out. I think I went and saw it because I remember purposely coming up to my brother telling us about what happened with my brother, and that was right after Space Jam came out. I think I'm pretty sure that I looked that up just to be sure about when it premiered, but I'm pretty sure I associate that movie with what happened to my brother because that. Anyway, but this one, like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing LeBron James and the animation. I love the animation, like the Roger Rabbit style of animation thing with this. I think that should be fun. So I'll look forward to seeing that. But like I said, WandaVision, I'm beyond stoked for that. Can't wait to see that, how it plays out. Okay, Snydercut, it's a 4-hour movie. I'm there for it. Okay, I already signed up for HBO Max, so I'm ready for it. Godzilla versus Kong, they need to release this for Snydercut too. They need to release another trailer. But Godzilla versus Kong, we need a 2-minute, 30-second video about this. They may do it during the Super Bowl. The most sense. If I was Warner Brothers, I would buy a bunch of advertising on the Super Bowl, put a commercial for Snydercut on Super Bowl, because that's coming up in like 2 weeks or 2 weeks. It might be 3 weeks, depending. I think sometimes they have a week difference between the game, between the championship games, and then sometimes they get a week off, or sometimes they play right away. I think this year they get a week off, I think, which kind of makes sense because of COVID and everything else, and people have to travel and all that stuff. So, but we need a full trailer for the Snydercut, another one. We need a trailer because the movie's coming out March 26th. Okay, it's January. January is winding down. Well, not winding down, but you got about 11 more days, and then it's February. So, and the reason I thought they did the Snyder Cut this way instead of breaking it up in episodes, because they didn't want to step into because Godzilla versus Kong, I think, is going to be the next thing that comes out after the Snyder Cut on HBO Max. So I think they probably said, "Let's just put the movie out instead of trying to stretch it out," because they don't want to bump to the advertisement for Godzilla versus Kong. Which, like I said, they need to release a trailer for that during the Super Bowl. That would probably be the best time for both those, for Snyder Cut and Godzilla vs. Kong and Space Jam 2. Release trailers during that advertising time. That makes perfect sense if you do that. Okay, by the advertising time, show us a nice full trailer for Snyder Cut and Godzilla vs. Kong and Space Jam. That makes the most sense to me, and it makes the most sense to me. So, why not? Anyway. Is a nice link for my stream and stuff. And anybody that's going to watch this, like I said, it's a work in progress for me. I'm getting used to this. I tried to hold on, let me see if I can do this because I joined StreamYard and I got the basic thing, so that way I can put like image overlays and stuff on there and stuff. It's like $20 a month, but I'll see how it plays out. But hold on. So you can upload, let's see the images that I've been uploading, showing you on the stream, and there's a clip, Godzilla vs. Kong. It's like 19 seconds. I'm gonna see if I can let it play. And you won't hear my voice because once I play the clip, the audio for my voice is gonna cut out, and you only hear the audio for the trailer. But I think this thing is, maybe it plays out faster than I can see because of the stream. But I'm gonna click the button. Then once it's finished, I'll come back. This for this teaser of King Godzilla vs. Kong. Let's see. I clicked this. Okay. Okay, I don't know if you were able to see that. I guess I'll check on the replay if that played, because maybe the speed of the stream and stuff. Even though this thing is only like 1 megabyte, it's not that big. But maybe, maybe it can't. Maybe it played and I just couldn't see it on the stream part of the site. But I'll see when I watch the playback of this anyway, like I said, I'm looking forward to Godzilla's Kong. I'm a big fan. I was a big fan of the, the '60s version they used to show on TV all the time during the holidays. Okay, and then the King Kong costume was absolutely horrible in that movie. I don't even know how. It looks the worst, one of the worst looking. As a kid, you don't care. You say, "Oh, it's a guy in a suit," but you don't care. But looking at it now, it just looks horrible. It looks horrible. They just, I don't know. It was just something about the way they made him look. He had like no expression in some shots. His costume, he looks absolutely silly. Okay, and then I know they said the Japanese version Godzilla won. American version, Kong won, but I want to see. I don't think either one. Although they say in the advertisement for Godzilla versus Kong, one will fall. So, who do you think is going to fall? The Godzilla, or are they going to have Godzilla fall already? He just became king of the monsters. But at the same time, Kong fall either. But we'll see. Maybe like I said, they'll team up, and I know there'll probably be other monsters in the movie as well, which I want to definitely see. So I don't think they want to. They said one will fall. Maybe it'll be a false. Maybe it'll look like that one of them is dead, but they come back, which kind of makes sense. Okay, rather than you don't want to actually kill your cast cow, like I said. But we need a trailer. Okay, during the Super Bowl would be the perfect time for Godzilla versus Kong, Space Jam, and release those trailers during the Super Bowl. That would be fantastic. You have the most eyes on it. You can remote HBO Max. It's perfect. Okay, that's just the perfect situation. Okay, and they need to make an announcement. Say, listen, we're going to have these trailers during the Super Bowl, so people know and people will be hyped to watch it. Those commercials, okay, on the Super Bowl. Okay, you get other casuals will come in to watch it because they want to see those trailers. Okay. Anyway, like I said, WandaVision, beyond stoked. Got to see it. Okay, first 2 episodes with Boss. Okay, I look forward to the 3rd episode, which comes out this Friday. And like I said, I'm going to be talking with Sammy Falagar, and he's going to teach me how to. I don't have to speed up the sound and put X's, and stuff, and speed up the process. And he's going to teach me how he does it. Does reactions too. He's going to teach me how to do it with OBS, which I do have. Okay, so when I come home from work Friday, he's going to show me how he does it. Okay, and hopefully I can do that going forward. So that way, when you watch my reactions on the channel for the TV I react to, you'll see the video. You won't get that speed up sound and stuff and the X's on it like I have to do now to get it for YouTube, the full YouTube, and get it up on the platform. But anyway, I do want to make one other mention. Okay, let me see if I can switch up. I'm going to put my hold on. This is going to be the link to my Patreon. Okay, like I said, right now on my Patreon channel, I have the first 2 episodes of WandaVision unedited. I have whole season 2 unedited of Doom Patrol. Okay, on my Patreon channel, and I got a behind the scenes video, outtakes video, and behind the scenes outtakes and a Q&A video or something. Anyway, I have a bunch of content on my Patreon, so if you want to check it out, just follow that link right there, for my. Hold on, let's do it this way, right there. That's my address for my Patreon right there. And I said before in my thing, I have 3 tiers. I think I may just cut them down to just 1 tier. I think I may do that, but I'll leave it up until the way it is until the end of the month. And then I think maybe starting in February, I'll just keep 1 tier for my Patreon channel. Maybe just like a $5 tier like that. And I'll put everything on there. I'll have TV show reactions on there. I'll have outtakes, comedy skits, everything will be on that 1 Patreon. Okay, it'll be one size fits all, I think. I think that's the best way to do it. Like I said, I didn't think it through because, like I said, people are hurting and people don't have that much disposable income to support me, so I don't really blame people for not, signing up for my Patreon because, sometimes I'm singly focused and I don't think things through. I was just obsessed with starting a Patreon and I couldn't be denied, and so it is what it is. So it's up, and we'll see how good. I haven't even checked it today. I'll see if anybody attempted to join or whatever, or sent me to join. I had a poll up on it too about what TV show to react to, and I think Q&A video so people could ask me questions and all that stuff. I haven't checked it in a while. So check it just to see after this, just to see if anybody, but like I said, I think eventually I'm just gonna do one tier. Okay, one tier on my Patreon channel. I'll just do that so that way. And that way I can put all the content I want on that into the one tier, and maybe that way it'd be better to get more people to actually, support my Patreon. Okay, and like I said, I am, like I said, I was singly focused, and I didn't think things through with the Patreon thing. I should have maybe not started it, but once I started it, it is what it is. So maybe like I said, I'll keep it as the way it is until the end of the month. In the beginning of February, I'll just make it down to one tier on my Patreon, and then see how it goes from there. And I'll keep it up for a couple of months to see how it goes. Okay, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. These things happen. Okay, so anyway, so I think I'm going to wrap things up for this this hangout that I'm doing. So thank anybody that watched. Okay, I know they might be or people will watch later. They probably will watch it later. I think a lot of people tend to watch because the last stream I did, there's a lot of people. I think about 40 or 50 people, 45 to 50 people watched that stream. So